All right, what is up, everybody? Divine Hood here, coming at you with another daily update on Bitcoin. Not too much to cover today. This is going to be a shorter video, not a lot happening here. So I'll just go over a quick update and we'll just continue to watch the weekend. All right, guys. So Bitcoin, we did get that front run once again of our golden pocket. We did get the SFP of 2 days ago lows, and we are just slowly grinding to the upside on the hourly. You can see here. And actually, we got another swing failure pattern. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. We got the swing failure pattern. I'm mixing myself up. We got the swing failure pattern of Thursday's lows on Friday, yesterday. We had that small push up to around the channel midline. And then overnight, we dumped this morning to the lows again. It's the value area low of our bigger range. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. Just this range here. You can see the value area low of our range. And it's just chopping around. Low volume weekend chop. We expect this over the weekend. Not too much to happen here. Let's pull that to here. And we are at our channel midline. It looks like we might reject from this channel midline and just kind of keep ranging. Now we are starting to form a smaller range within the bigger range. We have three ranges. This bigger range here that we're watching from after the dump last Sunday. We can get rid of that. We have our medium range after the ABC correction ended here. And we're at the point of control of that range. And then now we even have the range of the weekend after yesterday's dump, this very, very small range here. And we're just kind of, this range, if we're going to do super low volume chop over the weekend, we might trade something around this range. I do like the middle range better after the ABC correction ended, not there, from these lows here. And then the bigger range is still something to follow as well. But this range here, you can see we're rejecting from the point of control in the midline. Now, this is where I expect us to find some resistance and maybe see a drop to the downside. Let's just keep watching this, guys. I suspect we will continue to range over the weekend, or at least through Saturday, maybe Sunday afternoon my time. That's Asia Open on Monday. We might see something happen then. But right now, just chopping around. We're at local resistance right now, so we might expect a drop. If the VWAP doesn't hold, we can expect our value area low. Let's go ahead and come in here and we'll do a golden pocket pull from the low this morning to the highs that we made. You can see our golden pocket is right around the back test of the value area low. So this could be a local support around 96 to 96.2. If we do come down, hit into this and make a higher low, we might break this point of control and this channel midline and come a little higher. It is possible that we could come take these highs of this smaller range here at 97K, pretty much 96,920 on Coinbase. And then if we break that, really we'll be looking at our bigger golden pocket, which would be from the highs that we made on Friday down to our lows that we made. And that bigger golden pocket is around the back test of the Coinbase, Coinbase's large point of control, and it's around our value area high. So for the weekend, local resistances. This area here is a local resistance. We're at a local resistance right now. We have to watch the SFP up here. And then our local supports. Now, these are very local, you guys. If Bitcoin starts to get really wild like it did last weekend, these will be busted through quicker than you can realize. So just be aware of that. Local support here. We'll make that green. And of course, down below us as well, we still have that local support. We're rejecting from point of control and channel midline right now. So that's pretty much it on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and actually refresh this and let's look at our liquidation levels to see where those are at. You can see right now below us, our lows below us in that golden pocket zone from 95K down to about around 95K. We have our liquidity, the most liquidity below us. So it is probable that we come down one more time, at least into the golden pocket. Finally, hopefully, finally. You can see also on our Model 3 heat map, all the liquidity is in the lows right below us. So it is probable. Now, this might not happen till Sunday afternoon or even Monday New York Open. And that would be now, because we have our liquidity resting there, we could see a bounce from this more macro level here. This is the level we need to be watching. But right now, just low volume grind, low volume chop around here. We are at local resistance, local support. If we are going to see a higher low bounce, is coming up. VWAP also, watch VWAP, even though VWAP's not as important today because we've been chopping around it. The VWAP is the most important to look for a support resistance when you kind of go away from it for a bit and then you come back into it. Right now, we're just kind of chopping around. So that's about it, guys. I mean, nothing much else to talk about. If you haven't watched my video, I put out a video pretty late last night on some macro analysis on Bitcoin. Just a warning signal out there that if you guys haven't watched that video, I would recommend that you check it out. The beginning of the video starts with some more local analysis, and then I go into macro analysis on Bitcoin and why we could be seeing a turn in the market. Hopefully not. I don't want that to happen. Let me be clear, but we have to be aware of it. All right, guys, that's it for Bitcoin. Real quick, let's go into some of these altcoins. I mean, you know, same thing here. It's just this low volume range. Now, Ethereum did come down to its naked daily point of control, that new naked daily point of control. And I did say this was going to be our local support. Naked daily point of control, 786 area. We hit our naked daily point of control. We saw a pretty decent bounce up to the VWAP. And now we are kind of just low volume chopping as well. I would play this range here. We can pull a volume profile and we can bring it to like right here. This is the volume profile. Now, if we do, we've lost our value area of this range here. So and you can see, where did we reject after bouncing from the naked daily point of control? We rejected from the back test of the value area low. If we come back up here again and we reject again from the back test of the value area low, we could probably continue to come back down. Now, this monthly level has been tapped now, so it's not a naked monthly level anymore. I just left it on the charts for now. Let's go into our daily levels and let's see here. Let me get rid of that. We do, okay, no daily. I mean, we do have a daily resistance above us here at 2878. Let's go mark that out. And actually, I will check Bitcoin too. I didn't check Bitcoin yet. And Bitcoin's got that daily as well, right up here at 1015, 101,450-ish. Okay. Let's zoom back in here. Now that daily, we would be breaking our channel to the upside. So that, let's look at this actually. Let's do a golden pocket pull from our 1025 rejection down to our current lows. Well, golden pocket is still around the anchored VWAP. That is and we also have a swing failure of the second pivot of the channel up there. So be careful at around 100.2. This swing failure pattern is also into our daily. So be aware of those levels. Okay, back to Ethereum. And Ethereum, if we do reject again and on another bearish backtest of this value area low, we could come down to the bottom of this channel here around $2,500, $2,475. But remember, guys, these lows here are around our big weekly log channel. Let me go on to the other chart. Yeah, oh gosh, this is not looking good, you guys. We broke down below the big weekly log channel to the bottom of our smaller channel. Now, remember, I pulled this smaller channel yesterday, and look at, we are respecting it. We bounced from the bottom of the channel. There was also the naked daily point of control there. So we bounced from the bottom of our channel, naked daily point of control. If we do come up, well, we're rejecting from that value area low right now. Let's check out the value area low on Coinbase. Right there. Yeah, we're rejecting from the value area low. Even if we see a fake out here and we were able to get back up into the value area low and come into this area, we do need to watch for a rejection in this area here because it's the point of control of the range and the bearish backtest of our channel midline and our big log weekly midline, or bottom line, excuse me, bottom of that channel. So this actually could be very dangerous, you guys. Ethereum, if Ethereum starts to close weekly candles below this pink line here around 2680, Ethereum could be in real trouble. And like I did the macro analysis on Bitcoin yesterday, we are seeing high time frame warnings of a bigger dump. With Ethereum also maybe confirming that a bigger dump is coming, I am seeing a lot of signals to see that we might see a giant multi-month correction incoming. Just be aware of it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we need to be aware of it. So yeah, it looks like we're rejecting from value area high here. If we come up a little bit higher, we do have some resistance in this area, right about this area here. And we'll make that purple. That is going to be like 2,700 to 2,675 area. And then below us now, the bottom of the channel, this SFP at 2531 into the bottom of the channel is a level to be watching for support. We'd want that to take some time though. We'd want to chop around in this channel really through the weekend. And you can see this is about Sunday afternoon here. So that's kind of what we're looking at on Ethereum. Just expect low volume chop. Solana did get a pretty good, nice move up here. Now Solana is in its bigger value area volume profile pull, and it bounced from the value area low. You can see the value area low is trying to hold really well on Solana, but right now we're coming up into our local resistance. We are at our golden pocket pull from this high to the low here, and it's also our point of control. So I do think we could see a rejection from where we're at now. All these coins are at local resistance for the weekend, and we could come back down. I still think 181 down here. It's our macro 886 touch into our pitchfork band here. And then also on our other Solana chart, it is, let's see, we hit that at 786. So we can, and it's also the back test of the big multi-year channel around 181 here. And you can see it's this midline of a much bigger descending channel that we've been in. So let me zoom out on this. Let's go on to the 2-hour chart. Let me get rid of this range so we can clean it up. You can see here, it is this big descending channel is holding really well. You can see we keep bouncing from the midline. So if we come down to around this 180 to 181, this is our support area here. Let me go ahead and mark that out with a green box, this area here. And then, of course, we do have other resistance above us as well. Now, this, if we break it right now, if we don't reject, 208 is going to be our resistance, 2075 to 2085, because that is our golden pocket pull from this high to the lows. And let me make sure that, yeah, they're the correct lows. Let's do that volume profile pull. We'll do it to here, and it's near our value area high. So local resistance is, if we break where we're at now, local resistance is this area here. Let's go ahead and make that purple. And let's just continue to trade the low volume chop over the weekend. Now, Solana's money flow looks pretty darn good, but we could be seeing it top out. And look, we hit to the zero line. Oftentimes the zero line on money flow often acts as support or resistance. We hit into the zero line, and now it's starting to come out again. So this is a sign to me that we might drop either from where we're at right now, this point of control, or even if we make it up to the value area high, we might drop from the value area high and come down a little bit more. We'll have to see this. And of course, we do have this local liquidity grab. Now, it's a little bit far away, but this liquidity grab here into this box would be nice to see. So from 203 into like 207, 208, that is going to be a pretty nice area to be watching for a local resistance. We top of the channel. XRP. XRP is, let's zoom in here on XRP. Golden pocket value area low still hasn't been hit. And this is the golden pocket from this low to this high here. So that is coming in around the bottom of the channel now. Let me get rid of this. We did see a small bounce from our golden pocket. So that golden pocket that I just deleted, it was the golden pocket from this low to this high. And you can see that's where we bounced. And we also had like liquidity grab, and a very internal liquidity grab, low time frame. But this channel is starting to be broken now. This is like the old channel I had on Bitcoin. So we can actually get rid of this channel here, and we can pull a new channel from the highs to the lower high here, and we'll bring it down to these lows. Yeah, look how nice this is. Midline respected here, midline bounce here. So the top of the channel is coming up, and the top of the channel, let's check out this here. Golden pocket is a little bit higher than the top of the channel, but if we shoot up in the next couple hours, it's going to be around that area. Let's do our volume profile pull here. And all right, I still think this area is much better. We do have our not point of control, value area high, anchored VWAP, golden pocket up here. And then naked daily point of control is a little bit higher, but we do have the swing failure pattern as well. A possible swing failure of the second pivot of the channel if we do break the channel up into this area. So I would say, and actually let me go ahead and pull this a little bit. Let's check this out. Yeah, I think including that wick on this one, it's not as huge as a wick as some of the other ones, but this area up here between, let us see, 257.39, so 257.4 and 260. And then our supports below us now. You can see that we do have, let me get rid of this, clean up the chart. Below us, we have our value area low and a swing failure pattern. So we could dip a little bit below our value area low, take the liquidity of these lows that we had Thursday, and then make a move up. And if it takes some time, what would be really nice is if we chop around for a bit, maybe lose the point of control, back test the point of control, then come down and do that swing failure pattern into our channel midline, hold it, hold the value area low, and then pump. That would be nice to see as well. I do like, I mean, this liquidity grab, we have to pay attention to that as well, because that's the liquidity grab right before the big impulse up. Local levels to be watching. Not too much going on here. Local levels to be watching. This level here before our last big impulse to the upside here. So this liquidity grab into this golden pocket, and that's towards the bottom of the channel. That is going to be very, very nice. All right, guys, let's see. Let's cover Link real quick, and then we'll be done. Link here, you can see we're bouncing from that local level that I marked out. Now, these are local levels, guys. These are not the best, especially on weekends to trade. That's primarily why you don't see me trading on weekends. And then also, we can get rid of this channel now. This channel's kind of washed up, chopped up here. So let's do the new channel pull again from the highs to our lower highs here. And then we'll bring it down to these lows. Yeah, actually, not those lows. We'll bring it down to our first lows here. You can see this channel is being really nicely respected as well. This is the 2-hour time frame. Let me zoom in onto the 1-hour time frame. All right, and I'm going to get rid of this box now. We did have that. We didn't really have a swing failure pattern of these lows, but you can see those are the lows that I was just talking about on XRP. And all these coins have this low before the last impulse up. These lows are important. Now, Chainlink didn't really see a reaction there, so maybe that's a hint that some of the other coins won't if we dump too. But let's just continue to trade this channel, continue to trade our range here on Chainlink. So let's do that. And you can see our point of control is around the top of that channel. And also, if we do a Fibonacci pull from the highs to the lows here, our golden pocket is up there. So first local resistance is going to be right up here. And that is going to be a golden pocket, point of control, top of channel. Now, similar to Ethereum, Chainlink is losing its value area low and trying to get back in. You can see we back tested the midline, rejected. Now we're back testing the value area low. And if we start rejecting, then we could come down to the bottom of the channel. Let's actually do one thing here. Let's do a golden pocket pull from the highs, from the lows to the highs. Yeah, we're right. We've already hit that golden pocket, but let's look at our 786 here. I do like this 886 down here, but the 786 is going to be coming in around the bottom of the channel, around 17.3. That to me is not as nice as our 886. The 886, I do think we could come down to the 886, especially if we chop for a bit, but we do have to be aware now in our new channel, the bottom of the channel is aligning with the 786 there. It's not the strongest support. Let me just say that. It's not the strongest support, but it is a support. So locally. Now, locally to the upside, I just showed you our resistance here, and then we've got our bigger resistance up here, which is our golden pocket channel midline up here. And then we also kind of have this liquidity grab, but it's kind of far away. So that's it, guys. I hope this video helps. If you haven't watched yesterday's macro analysis, you might want to watch that. It might give you some ideas on what to expect coming in the market. It doesn't have to happen, but we map out the scenarios and we show probabilities based off of technical analysis. All right. See you guys later.